What's up YouTube? This is Groudon Empire and I am back for another episode of my Pokemon Sun and Moon Battle Spot Single Laddering Series. If you are a hype member of the Empire, make sure to show the support by burning up that thumbs up like button down below. Let's try to break 50 likes for this episode and I'll continue to upload more content to the channel. And remember, if you don't like this episode, let me know by clicking the thumbs down button. Your feedback is all greatly appreciated. Now, as for this series, we do have a playlist in the description if you want to look at past episodes, and I highly encourage that because we hit 1914 in an earlier episode. And speaking of which, that team is actually changed. Half of the team that I'm using right now is the same on the left side if you watch those past episodes, but on the right side you have totally three new different Pokemon, yeah, that's the thing with this team. You have a Toucannon, you have a Mega Gengar, which is not Perish Trap, and you have a Normalium Z, Porygon-Z with Conversion and Hyper Beam. So with that team intro little thing out of the way and whatnot, let's just start looking for opponents. I'm really hyped for this team because there's a Toucannon. I freaking love Toucannon, man. Toucannon is so adorable, so cool, so awesome. 1840 points. I could have been at 1900 right now actually, but I was, before I actually got the Toucannon and the Gengar, I was laddering with the other team that I used in the last couple of episodes, and I could have won 4 games, which would put us close, if not 1900, but I kept choking. So instead of being at 1900 or even at 1890, I'm at 1840. Which is still fine. I mean, this is mid-season. It's okay. We'll be 2K by the end of the season. We find an opponent, and I am going to take a little snippet of their team. And what do I do now? Question everything I've done with my life. I think I should do that. But before doing that, I have to question what I'm going to do in this game. Okay, I have notes for this team like I do in a lot of my teams. Versus Gengar. Bring check for Gengar and Celesteela. They have a Celesteela. So bring Porygon-Z at the end, basically. That's what my notes say. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So Whimsicott, Gyarados, and Porygon-Z. That's what I'm doing for this game. And hopefully things work out. They should work out, right? They should, right? I hope I don't choke. I make mistakes really like woof, like woof. Can't do that. Can't be doing that if you want to break 1900 again and again and again and just keep, you break it once, it's enough. Just get higher, not break it and then fall, break it again, fall. No. It ain't about that life. You want to break 1900, then you want to keep getting higher, and you want to break 2K. You don't want to break and then fall back and then break and then, you can do that if you really want to, but come on now, come on, it's the same thing, it's the same thing. Here's your peak at the end of the day. It's not changing necessarily if you keep dropping and going back and forth. Alright, so I'm gonna light screen. Oh boy. My opponent goes for the Psychic. My opponent is Scarf. Either that or they're Expert Belt. Or they are Shattered Psyche, Z-move. Most likely Scarf. So I'm going to go for the Moonblast. My opponent. I'm not the fastest thing I'm not invested in speed, so I can't really say. But yeah, most likely Scarf. Looking at my opponent's team, I can afford to go for a Dragon Dance right now, and so I will. I totally will. Ain't no reason not to. Alright. Mega Evolution. Should I go for the Mega Evolution? I don't know, man. I don't know. I do know. I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution. just in case my opponent decides to bring out the Shattered Psyche. Wait, what the hell did I just say? Shattered Psyche! The Psychic type Z move. You never know, man. You never know. The Tapu Lele's, we don't have usage data yet. So, going off what's common, obviously Scarf. And then, you know, maybe Specs. But we saw the damage, so it's not Specs. But you never know when they're going to have the Z move, Psychium, Zed, and they're going to go shatter your Psyche, and then you can't play anymore for like a week or whatever because your mind is gone, you know? You don't want to get, you know, in trouble because of that. So, I would, and right now I think my opponent is either Sash. My opponent can be anything. They can be the Draco Zed. If they're Draco Zed, basically they're going to use that move versus me, and it's probably going to destroy me. If they're Focus Sash, they're going to live, and I don't know what they're going to do after that. If they're Scarf, they're going to outspeed me. I don't know. Ice Fang I think is the best because it gets the KO. I hope it does at +1. And if it doesn't, I can flinch it or freeze. So hopefully that comes through. Hopefully that comes through. Come on, buddy. Or not. That's okay. That works. That works because we live in. We live in. Alright. So we're live. And we're going to get destroyed by the Tapu Lele. If it's Scarf, it's going to come on in, go for the Moonblast. That's not going to be a good time. But you know what? We have the light screen up, and we can go for a Z conversion with our Porygon-Z. And we're going to be fine. We're going to be... I was going to say A-OK. We're going to be F for fine. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense, because OK doesn't even start with an A. But anyway, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Or at least I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to be optimistic about our chances. My opponent is going to be Scarf with the Moonblast. Okay. Okay, that happens. We're actually extremely bulky, so we could probably potentially survive that thing. Not even joking. We are so incredibly bulky. But you know what? I changed my EV spread before this video, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think maybe the other spread could have probably survived because we're at 244 HP. This one has 180 EVs. So maybe we could have survived, but yeah, it's fine. I'm going to go for the Z conversion right now. Should I? Yeah, I mean, I gotta go for it, man. It's fine, whatever. My opponent's going to switch out. They're going to come back in later down the line. They're going to go for the Psychic. Hopefully our Z conversion Thunderbolt destroys this thing. And then hopefully we can destroy the Tapu Lele. Oh my goodness. If Tapu Lele is faster than us, it destroys us. Wait, hold on. We have screens up. If we have screens up for 3 more turns, we should be good. 3 more turns. 3 more turns? Shoot, only 1 more turn. Okay, so that's fine. We're gonna go for the Thunderbolt, and hopefully it KOs the Gengar. If it doesn't KO the Gengar, I don't know anything anymore. I don't know anything anymore if it goes for that. I mean, if it doesn't KO, that would be sad. That would be a sad way to end the episode. I'm about episode. That would be a very sad way to end the first battle if the Gengar doesn't even go down to the Thunderbolt and we don't get down to 1v1 and I just get 2-0'd instead of 1-0'd. That would be bad. We don't want to start off like that because the momentum, you know, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad time. We want to have a good time. So let's hope that the Porygon-Z pulls through with the powerful Thunderbolt, and it does not. Seriously, that is a low roll if I've seen a low roll in my life. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay. Alright. That's trash, man. That's trash. It's garbage. It's disgusting, man. Yeah, okay, so that Gengar is like I don't. That's frustrating, guys. That's really frustrating. Like why? Like why does it have to survive on literally 1 HP? Like you can't even see anything on the HP bar. Maybe he'll choke. Maybe he'll choke. Go for like I don't know something. Not protect. No, never mind. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Must be nice, man. Must be nice. Must be nice. See, now this episode, I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a good time. After that, I am pretty darn sure we're not going to have a good time. Yeah, what in the world is this? I just did a calc. Guys, I just did a calc. This, okay, so max HP Gengar, okay, understandable. But it had a 87. It basically had, with critical hits involved, it had a over 90% chance to faint, and it didn't. Whatever, you know. If our opponents are winning because they need to get that 10% chance of survival, you know what? Hey, good for our opponents, because 90% of the time we'd be the ones that end up winning. I'm okay with that. Obviously, the points, you know, the points ain't okay with that. The points are yelling at me right now. They're like, really you have to lose to that? But you know, that's the way this game goes. You know, that's the way this game goes. And I am no stranger to bad luck, so it's fine. It's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's bearable, I guess. Sort of, maybe. Okay, so let's go back. Playing as if you're winning, but then you're losing anyway. I could just press the run button at the beginning of the battle. That would be the same thing, honestly. But anyhow, my opponent has a lot of... Wait, what does my opponent have? They have a Gengar. Okay, Gengar means I can't bring... To bring the... Alright, they have a Gengar. And they have a Porygon. Okay, they have the Porygon too. That means I lead with Porygon-Z. And then I bring my own Gengar. And then I bring... Clefable. Wait, I'll bring Clefable? What? No, wait, that's the wrong... Yeah, no, I bring the Gengar, and then I bring Toucannon in the back. Okay, I was about to say, yeah, okay, so this is Porygon-Z, Gengar, and Toucannon. Toucannon can break through the Porygon 2. Porygon-Z can set up, and I don't know what it can do. We'll see what it does. Man, I can't believe that happened the last game. That's cool. You can go for the taunt if you want. You can totally go for the taunt. I'm going to Z-convert, and I'm going to... No, I'm not going to Z-convert. I'm going to go for the breakneck blitz, because my opponent is going to go for the taunt. Why is my opponent not going for the taunt? Come on, man. Really? Really? Probably Focus Sash. That's why. Never mind. Wait a second. I brought Toucannon, right? My Toucannon has... Man, who cares what my Toucannon has? Look at a running Porygon-Z. It's a special move. Focus Sash. Okay. Okay, Matt, that makes sense. That makes sense. They're probably going to KO us now. I can switch out their fire. I'm going to switch to the... I'm going to switch down to the Gengar. I don't want to do this. I'm not about that... I want to save the Porygon-Z for like hyper beaming something later, you know? Yeah, so my opponent doesn't go for the fire move. They should have went for the fire move in all honesty, but they don't. And I can just straight up go for Mega Evolution. I can go for the Shadow Ball. Because my opponent... Wait, I should have went to the Sludge Bomb. It's fine. It's fine. I wanted to get the Spadef drop on the Muck. That's what I was going for. And clearly my opponent... I just wasted the Z move. What is wrong? I mean, I couldn't have done... Whatever. Spadef drop? No, that's okay. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully this muck gets burned. Get burned, please. Don't miss. Okay, that's nice. You know, if we had... You know, we landed that. We had a higher chance to OHKO the Mega Gengar the last game, because I did the calc. It's 87.5% chance. Plus critical hits, it's actually even higher. Plus 6 to that. I don't know, 80, 93, 94% basically. And that Gengar survived. Must be nice. Anyhow, the muck got burned. That's nice. And I can go for a Destiny Bond. Should I go for a Destiny Bond? I don't know. I'm not digging it. I'm not digging the Destiny Bond just yet. I'm not digging it just yet because I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid of that Salazzle. Salazzle's scary. Burn knockoff not going to do anything to Porygon-Z because I don't have an item. You know, normally MZ, and then I'm also immune to whatever he wants to go for. I'm gonna go for the Hyper Beam because I just want to go for max damage, and then hopefully, you know, something good happens. If my opponent goes out into the Gengar because they have a Mega Gengar, that's awesome on my opponents. My opponent's just amazing. If they go out into the Porygon-2, that's okay too. Good for us, we didn't miss. The Hyper Beam lands, the Hyper Beam takes, it's a critical hit. I think that mattered. Did it matter? I don't know. I don't know what my opponent is, if they're Assault Vest or not. I would beg, I think maybe it did matter. I don't know. Let's see. They do have the Porygon-Z. Oh my goodness, they've traced adaptability? I hope it doesn't have Tri-Attack. And we're charging this turn. He's gonna destroy us. That's totally fine, man. I don't care. I don't care about that. Get out of here. I actually do not care about that. So I'm gonna go out into my Gengar and okay, do I want to go out into Gengar though? That's the real question. That's the real question, because Toucannon can take out whatever's in the back. I have Toucannon on my team for a reason. And I know I already used the Z move on the other thing, that's fine. We're going to go for the Swords Dance, we're going to go for the Bullet Seed and Bullet Seed again. Swords Dance. Hopefully the Porygon-2 does not use like Discharge and get a paralysis or something. I think Toucannon can actually show up this game, hopefully. Look at Toucannon, such a boss. Okay, don't do over half. I said do not do over half. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. If I had Z Brave Bird, that would have been amazing right now. But anyhow, I'm going to go for... yeah, don't go for Recover. Do not go for Recover. You know you don't want to go for Recover. Goes for the Ice Beam, and I think we win this. Gengar, you have to come through. You have to come through with the Sludge Bomb. You have to come through with the Sludge Bomb. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You just need... Please, man, you can do it. I know you can do it. And the Gengar comes through. Toucannon is putting in work in the first episode that I'm bringing it. That damage it did, and my opponent not going for the Recover because Toucannon has Bullet Seed. Toucannon has Rock Blast. You know, my opponent probably predicted that. But that was not good for my opponent to make that play. And we take the first game that the Toucannon comes in. We take it, and we are victorious. I am so hyped right now. I am so hyped right now. We're going to do one more battle. I would totally love to just end this episode on that note. But, yo, you know, let's try to do the third battle. That's fine. That first game, you know, we got that low roll. that's okay, because Toucannon putting in work already. You know, finding a game to actually bring Toucannon in and to put in work is really hard, and to have that happen on camera is much harder. And so that happening, I am so hyped right now, so hyped. Anyhow, I'm gonna have the battle royale music going on, and hopefully we find another opponent that I can just obliterate. And if I cannot obliterate my opponent, that's fine too. My opponent has a cheeky team, cheeky to say the least. Cheeky to say the least. But it's okay. I have no idea how to play versus a team like this. I have never actually encountered a team like this before, so I have no idea how this works. But man, Toucannon putting in work, I am so happy. I'm like the happiest guy alive right now. But yeah, Toucannon cannot come to this. There's no wall, you know. So you know. All right. So if there's an Neligo, I'll bring the Porygon-Z. I know that. But oh no, okay, I start off with the Whimsicott because taunt. I can taunt the Smeargle. And I can set up a light screen if there's a Neligo. And Tapu Bulu is a monster though. Tapu Bulu doesn't matter though because Gengar destroys my opponent's team. Oh my god. Forget about Gyarados. Gengar destroys my opponent's team. Wow. Yo. That is actually wow. I'm gonna have a Porygon-Z at the end because Porygon-Z, let's be real here. Porygon-Z outspeeds. Does Porygon-Z outspeed Pheromosa? Does Porygon-Z outspeed Pheromosa? That's a really good question. Oh my god, I don't even know. At +1. I'm at 56. 156. Alright, 156 times 1.5. Come on, man. It's trying to look at. Okay. Yeah, I outspeed Pheromosa. Okay, cool. Okay, so my opponent, they have. I mean, I can go for a. Is there a point going for a charm? Hell no, man. I'm gonna go for. Wait, I think there is. Wait, no, I don't think so. I'm gonna go for a light screen. I'm gonna go for the charm as well. Go for the light screen. That's because the Pheromosa can't really touch Gengar unless it's Ice Beam, and Gengar, you know, with the light screen can just survive. So it's a good time. Yeah, and also if it used U-turn, then using charm wouldn't have mattered. So. Man, oh my god, this game is amazing. This game is amazing. This team is amazing. I love everything. You go out into Neligo, man. You think I care about you, man? You think I care? I don't give a damn about you. I'm gonna go for the taunt. I don't want you setting up no toxic. Ooh. Okay. I could have destroyed the Pheromosa on the switch, but it's okay. My opponent probably predicted something. Alright, okay. Are they Sash? Are they Poison Jab? I don't know what they are. I'm gonna go for the Charm. Because I don't want my opponent doing anything funny to my Gengar. And U-turn will get reduced in damage as well, so that's cool. Goes for the lunge. Good for you, buddy. You lowered my attack. Congratulations. Alright, so I'm going to go for the Moonblast now. I hope he just doesn't run my light screen out, because that's another thing that my opponent could be doing, and that would be bad for me. So he's totally, definitely a Sashed variant. Gets a crit. That's awesome for us, actually. Because my opponent is switching out, then they're going to come back in with something, then I can bring in the appropriate Pokemon to deal with the situation. And I think Porygon-Z is the best. Shoot! 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 This is bad. This is actually bad. This is actually bad, guys. This is actually bad. Wait, is this bad? I can go into Gengar and he can't. Wait, he can go for Baton Pass. Okay, alright. Oh man, it's gonna be something else. I don't care, man. My opponent... Wait, did they get a Spadef increase? What the heck did they get? Their stat. Spadef... Oh my god, they got a Spadef increase. They're so lucky. That's exactly what they need to... I don't care. I'm gonna go for the Z Hyper... Should I go for the Breakneck Blitz? I might lose to the other guy. To the... Neligo. I don't want to lose to the Neligo. I'm gonna go for the Breakneck Blitz, guys, because Smeargle can be serious trouble. I don't want to deal with that. I don't. I do not. I don't want to deal with that. And then I can go for a Hyper Beam. Pheromos is probably going to U-turn. But I really don't care. I had to go for that because +2 Spadef. You know, I can't do anything about that. Pheromos is a threat. If he goes for a U-turn though, I can just go for the I'm gonna go for the Hyper Beam, predicting a U-turn. If he goes for the high jump kick, good for my opponent. I do have a Gengar though, so you might want to be careful. Yeah, so my opponent is being careful about the Gengar. I predicted that. That's why I went for the Hyper Beam. Hopefully Hyper Beam lands. Come on, Hyper Beam. Come on. This episode has been hyped so far. If you can land again, destroy another Pokemon, that would be amazing. You're not going to destroy this thing. But if you can come close. Oh my good god. That damage. Wait, okay, it's rock type, that's why. And it has a lot of Spadef. But still, okay, alright. Perhaps I should have went for something else. Perhaps I forgot Neligo is rock type. How did I forget that? In which part of this dimension, in this earth, on this planet, do I forget that, of all things? That is strange. My opponent's probably not going to go for the high jump kick. But I am going to go for the... I know I got the Hyper Beam. Wait, what? Wait, my opponent switched out, actually. I didn't switch out to Gengar because I didn't want anything funny happening to me. So that's why I didn't switch out to Gengar. Because Lunge would probably do a good amount of damage. What do they get? They get an attack increase. That's bad. That's really bad for us. I didn't go on to Gengar because if he went for the Lunge, and I don't know, I feel like we lose this game. I can Mega Evolve and go for a Shadow Ball or a Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, so if he attacks us twice, we're okay. Should I do that? Man, the Ice Beam. Man, our screens went down. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. I think that's our best move. I think Sludge Bomb is better, but... I mean, that Neligo, man... It's alright. It's okay. This is a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup. Yeah, Shadow Ball would have been so... My bad. Not sorry. Sludge Bomb would have been so much better. I didn't think my opponent would have done that. I know they're Focus Sash. I mean, they're playing it as if they're Focus Sash. I should have went for the Sludge Bomb, man. Should have predicted them to sack the Pheromosa. Do they not have Ice Beam? I think they don't have Ice Beam. What are you debating, man? Come on. I lose the game because you have Power Gym. You can just kill me twice. Or maybe you have a Z move or something. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I could have went for the Will-O-Wisp and then... Man, shoot. I think I misplayed. Should have went for the Sludge Bomb. I mean, the thing was, I wanted to catch him on the switch if he was going to switch out. Now he goes for the Ice Beam. And I go for the Shadow Ball. I think I faint to the Nelago. Well, that was a well-played game. I mean, okay, maybe I could have played it better. Actually, now that I'm thinking about... I probably could have brought Gyarados and I would have won. I guess, maybe. I'm not completely sure on that. There's a chance that Gengar can survive a Power Gem. Hopefully. Maybe. Nope. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the game. That last game. Okay, so I could have brought the Whimsicott Gyarados, and that would actually have. I think we won the game if I brought Whimsicott Gyarados, but I didn't because, you know, I saw the Smeargle and I saw the Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu Gyarados has trouble dealing with. That is why I didn't bring the Gyarados. And then Gengar can deal with that and can deal with the Tapu Bulu. Obviously, Gengar hates the Nelago. You guys just saw it. Does not like the Nelago. I could have played that a lot better, though. I could have probably used a Sludge Bomb. Hope to get the poison on the Pheromosa. And then if it got poisoned, I potentially could have actually won that game. Yeah. That's what I think. But it's fine. Toucannon put in a ton of work, and I am so happy about this battle, this episode. I hope you guys are hype as well. Remember, guys, leave your feedback in the comments. I want to know how you guys feel about this episode, and your feedback, your thumbs up or thumbs down. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. And if you did not like this video, please let me know by clicking the thumbs down button. And without any more delays, you guys are free to leave. This was Groudon Empire. Peace out.